in Think Before You Tweet News, submitted by Spilled the Milk Tea.
Oh, that's an Asian drama.
So Asian.
A gaming company dropped a female streamer for calling men trash.
What? Is it because of other reasons? Because that sounds ridiculous.
Just, you can guess what color her hair is.
What color is it?
Purple or blue?
It's not blue.
It sure is. Oh, what is it? Aquamarine?
No.
Teal? Cyan?
It is like a reddish color.
Oh, true.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought.
Wait, I saw a different picture of her though.
Isn't that natural?
Where it was blue.
Yeah, right.
You sent me the article.
This is a photo
I did my homework.
This is the photo that was used in the article, okay?
Let me go.
Gaming company, what is going on?
So hard. I'm gonna debunk you.
Oh, really? Because this is the other photo that was in the article.
Okay, true. Okay, I'm sweating.
Huh?
Gamers say a lot of crazy shit. Why did she get fired for calling guys trash?
Aren't guys trash in the first place?
Yeah, it's like
You're not trash.
real.
I think I'm trash.
You're not trash.
I think Bart's trash.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
don't care what you think.
I have your back, see?
I'm saying he's not trash.
That's right, stick up for your man.
Yeah,
I never do that, so relish in that, okay?
I am.
I'm saying he's not trash.
All right, so Gabriella here, she's the photo that I showed that who does
Gabriella?
she does not have blue hair. Yes, Gabriella. She tweeted a photo of herself in a mechanical bull, which that's when a guy tweeted back saying, you can ride me if you want. By the way,
Oh,
this
God.
all
Funny.
is in Portuguese because she's from Brazil. So these are just the translated versions of what was happening. And so she responded to that, quote, there's always going to be fucked in the head macho man to talk shit and sexualize women until the woman starts making jokes, right? And this is why men are trash. But then she followed up by saying not all men are trash. It's just that that wasn't good enough for her sponsor, the gaming company, which is Razer, and they still dropped her.
Is Razer a Brazilian company?
I don't know.
It so
Damn.
sucks when you can't just say something anymore. You have to like make sure to clarify. Hey, I'm not talking about literally everybody here.
Because I back her up actually. There is a shit group of guys out there that are kind of trash.
Especially Brazilian dudes.
Yeah, that are super sexual.
Yeah, so then Razer ends up posting a statement saying, we would like to make it clear that Gabby is not a spokesperson for Razer and has never been a brand ambassador. She was part of a team of influencers who were called upon to use and publicize the brand's products. As gamers, we face every type of preconception and stereotype from the outset, and we will continue fighting so that this type of situation doesn't repeat itself.
The drama.
As gamers, that's the second time I've heard that today.
Yeah, the Razer feels like they're fighting for like gender rights or equality. Or
Quality, I guess.
It's like, what the fuck?
Have you heard the shit that people say in games and like to each other? And I feel like that is like the last remaining safe space that we got where we can talk a lot of shit and be as racist and crazy.
Well, they
As we need to be.
labeled
Yeah.
her comments as extremism.
Where the fuck is this world coming to? What did she play? Like fucking Bejeweled? Like what?
Right?
Yeah.
Playing Farmville or some shit?
I know. Like what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Because I don't picture her like playing Call of Duty or some hardcore ass game.
Well,
and
maybe
then,
that's
like,
your sexism, your innate sexism. Maybe.
Yeah, bitches can't play Call of Duty.
Bitches can play Call of Duty.
The type of the word.
I don't.
would
You
be
can't call them
streaming, it'd be
bitches, guys.
Sluts can play Call of Duty.
Sorry.
Is
No,
that
that's
better?
not my point. The point is, I can't imagine her being in that world and playing those hardcore games and not talking like that.
Like a 12-year-old playing Call of Duty says the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life.
It's my favorite.
Do you play games?
Occasionally. I play like Mortal Kombat and just like fighter games.
Are you good?
Oh, it's good.
I'm decent.
You play with the stick in your lap thing? Oh, okay.
No.
I know some real freaks.
What stick in
some
your
real
lap?
gamer freaks who they buy those arcade.
Oh, like the joystick setup?
And,
no.
and then they like unscrew the little thing and they put one that has extra grip on top.
I keep feeling like you're about to say like they're gonna slide their dick in there or something. With their own. I thought that's
What the fuck?
Because you said
Women are trash.
You're right.
Women are fucking trash.
Women are fucking trash.
Are so horny.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not all women. Not all women.
Thank you,
I'm
Bart.
not trash. I'm not trash.
Not you. Just say.
Just me.
Yeah.
Clarify that.
Who's the little bitch that got their feelings hurt? Because whenever I hear like,
Sounds like
all
Razor's the one that got their feelings hurt.
Razer Brazil is the one. So then, I
knew they were Brazilian.
Razer spokesperson wouldn't give a comment to the reporter that was reporting this article. But they did, other people are responding to this whole thing saying, like, there's one tweet says, I was going to buy a Razer mouse, but I just found out it is a trash company who fires the oppressed and protect the oppressor. This is for Gabby.
I love Gabby.
That's great.
Who fires the oppressed?
That's fucking jokes, man.
The people that are offended, there's a huge contingent of people out there who feel like they, as white people, are discriminated against because of their whiteness, and it's that group here, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I would say like half of them are serious and half of them are just kids trolling. And I think that's the majority of outrage shit. Is people just egging it on and fucking around.
Yeah.
And also people that are really serious about it.
I think that they take a little tiny thing like this, like a chick saying guys are trash to a guy, right? And then they go, they try to act offended to try to get sympathy towards them and their community.
That cuck culture.
Yes.
But did that happen? Like, did the company see it immediately, or were people like, at Razer, like, you're gonna let your person talk to us like this? Like,
That's
what?
a good question.
I wouldn't be surprised,
Not
man,
sure.
if people use that as a way to take her down, because you also have to think, like, gamer girls have it hard because you do have cucks that want to fuck them and they're sexually frustrated and they attack them that way, and some of them aren't seen as legitimate gamers because they're girls and they're cute and they're like, oh, you're using that as a way
Titty streamers or something?
There's just all kinds of controversy.
Term for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's so much controversy behind just being a female and gaming that people are just waiting to just take them down and talk some shit.
Dude, I always think chicks can't play games as well if they're hot.
But what, don't you always lose to Nikki?
Always. No, I know. I'm just talking about innately because when I was a kid, like when you think of like Pamela Anderson holding like a GameCube controller, which I think I saw in an ad one time. I was
all
like,
upside down
I was
and
like,
shit.
yeah, I was like, a producer just handed that to her on set, and she's like, whatever. And then they take the picture. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think of it like, oh, she was definitely playing games because I never saw that growing up. In movies, TV shows, everything, hot chicks are like games, like every time.
Yeah.
So that's why I innately think that.
But do you think when you see a really hot professional gamer chick, does that like change your...
Yeah, I think she's a fraud almost immediately.
You're in disbelief because they're so good, but you're like, someone else is fucking controlling that shit.
Dude, there's literally a Game Boy ad of like a 13-year-old boy, and he's laying in bed, and Lauren Holly in her prime, 1993 or some shit, she's in a bikini holding a Game Boy and like nachos or some shit, or pizza. And the kid like is looking at the Game Boy.
And you're like, this is fake as fuck.
You know, I'm like, that's why I associate all this shit. I'm like, hot chicks and games, and the kid picks the games, and like the chicks don't even think the games is cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like we had our own programming.
Yes.
Kind of like how girls grew up with the Barbie dolls, right?
Totally.
So then guys kind of grew up thinking that pretty girls don't like games.
Yes.
Because it's lame.
But that's like 20 years ago. Like that's...
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the same thing that
Developmental years.
ladies say about how they're forced to feel like they have to look a certain way, right? So I think it's the same kind of kid programming that kids grow up and go, oh, only nerds like games.
I'm trying to say that I got oppressed, and I don't feel like I'm being heard here.
Did they show the photo of her on the bull?
No, I don't have that photo, but they do mention, in case you guys are curious, how many followers she has. So she has 68,000 on Facebook, which is where she usually streams, and another 89,000 followers on Twitch.
I like the fact that guys are outraged about being called trash when and then they get their feelings hurt and they want to be respected as men, and it's like, you gotta be above that. Like, what the fuck?
Well, dude, we did an article this morning where a bunch of guys are yelling at a girl because she said she would do porn, and then she trolled them by putting silly things on Pornhub. And they're all like, we should make her do porn.
Yeah, we should force her to do porn.
Guys aren't trash.
Yeah, because it's super
Why can't we make her do porn?
divisive now. There's like girls that are thinking all guys are trash, and then there's guys that are thinking all women are a certain way.
Yes.
And that's like the lowest level of
Thinking.
It's low IQ
it's
tribalism, bro.
Super low
Do you
IQ.
think, well, because that doesn't happen in real life, so do you think that because there's this anonymity on the internet that people are now really speaking their minds, or is it just this blown up thing that people
I think
are talking
people with
about?
low IQs, online or not online, that's how they think. Like when people are like, oh, all guys are sexual harassers or molesters or are all trash, I never go, oh, I can't believe they're gonna talk about me that way.
Yes.
Because I know there's just millions of different types of dudes, and I immediately exclude myself from that list. I'm like, I can empathize with what she's saying, because I know those dudes do exist, but I know she's not talking about me.
Yeah, it's lazy thinking.
Yes.
Well, then what about in the position though,
And vice versa.
of Razor, where they felt like it's such an important topic that they have to make this stance so that it doesn't show that they're supporting.
Low IQ company.
Listen,
I think
you're probably right.
No,
Gio.
you're right. They see that the majority of the world are kind of tribal and they are kind of stupid. This is a business move. We don't want to be tied to this kind of thinking or this kind of bad publicity, so let's just let go of that. It might not
You know
be
what's
their
funny?
belief.
Yeah.
From the way I viewed this entire story, it seems as though, I could be wrong because I'm not Brazilian, but it seems as though this whole thing didn't blow up until they responded to it. So like before it wasn't even a big thing, but then because they dropped her, now it is a big thing. And
Because everyone's like, why did you drop her?
yeah.
But it's smart.
90% of their client base is probably men.
Yeah, so this is like a win for them either way. It's not like they're gonna lose support because
then-
girls are upset.
That's true.
I mean, they would have got my respect if they were like, dope, she stood up for herself and men talk trash to her.
Oh yeah, would you buy a gaming keyboard after that, Gio?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
But a dick, probably not.
They don't give a shit.
But then would you buy the keyboard? Wouldn't you be like, oh shit, that's tight. Like, they're empowering chicks. Or you'd be like, I don't give a fuck what just happened. That doesn't affect me.
I want to see if it's cheap and there's a lot of functions.
If it's a deal,
Right?
That's what I'm buying. Yeah.
But that's why I was asking, this Razer company, they made it such a big, they made this seem like it's a bigger problem than what it really is.
Here's the thing. I'll answer your question.
Yeah, please.
If the keyboard has the clicky keys that I can piss my wife off with, then yeah, I'm buying it.
Right.
I'm buying it.
So Gabby ended up posting a statement on Twitter saying that this whole situation started a witch hunt and that she never intended to be a misandrist and that she doesn't usually respond to harassment, but this time
sucks.
she first-
That's
And she said, quote, I was an asshole, I apologize. Was he an asshole too? Yes, but I reacted 10 times worse.
no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You didn't do
She
anything
also
wrong.
said that she's taking a break from social media due to death threats against her and
Oh
her
my
family.
God. What?
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
It's hard to take death threats online seriously, though.
Yeah.
What?
I think it's overdone. Everyone does it.
Yeah.
Like everyone gets it and everyone does it.
Who hasn't gotten death threats online?
Everyone.
I feel like the
gets,
gaming
I'm a
community is
fucking
crazy
killer.
though. Aren't those the people that like send the
Slaughtered.
SWAT to your house?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
You
It's
get like
SWAT.
Yeah.
your address leaked and stuff.
Shot up your house.
Yeah. It's
That's
pretty scary.